everybody? It's Duke from Sportsgamerz.com. Today I got an online gameplay, Warriors against the Heat. I'm using the Warriors. Probably asking yourself, why would you use the Warriors against the Heat? Well, certain people just won't play you unless you use a lesser team. So, sometimes that's what you got to do. The other thing is, when I use the Heat, I'm running people off the court in the first half, and, I get messages and comments of people, basically complaining and saying, oh, like, you just abuse Wade and LeBron and, just, go to the paint, go to the hole every time, which is funny to me because, let me tell you, 9 out of the 10 people you play who use the Heat, or, you see these little videos on YouTube of people using the Heat, acting like they're the best ever. 9 times out of 10, they're absolute straight bums. And what I mean by that is they just run into the basket and literally press X. That's all they know how to do. Run with LeBron and Wade past everybody because it's LeBron and Wade, and press X. No moves, nothing. Me, on the other hand, I got X moves. Spin up, power dunk, spin layup, get in under the basket, give yourself a standing dunk. I mean, I got it all. I hit my shooters, run plays. I actually know how to play the game. Anyway, with all that said now, you see what I'm saying? That's one of them. Just go to the basket and press X. Get bumped and just make it because it's LeBron or Wade. Now, with that said, with the Warriors, I've used them about 5 times this year. My biggest weakness with the Warriors is a couple times a game I'll take a crazy shot like I just did there, just because, you're using the Warriors and they got such good shooters, sometimes you just get a little too wild with your shot selection. But, that's not something I can really do this game because there's such a difference in the teams. Obviously the Heat are way better than the Warriors. I can't do that because a bad shot is really going to lead to 2 points on the other end just because of how fast LeBron and Wade, even Chalmers and Cole are to a good degree. So, anyway, so far in this game, just wanted to kind of break down my lineup, kind of general thoughts about how I use the Warriors. Thing with them is obviously we're going to want Curry at the point guard, handling, running the offense, running the show. On the perimeter, otherwise, I got Jefferson and Thompson, and actually put Barnes in at the 4 because he can shoot, and also, like, if you get him under the basket, he can standing dunk. He can get to the hole. He's pretty athletic. And at center, I got Bogut. Lee's better offensively than Bogut, but Bogut as defensive anchor, and because I'm playing the Heat and I'm using such a bad defensive team, it's like I need all the help I can get. So defensive anchor is valuable, even though you've already seen once where Bogut was under the basket and just got bumped and couldn't finish. Lee, finishes much better. So kind of got to watch Bogut because he does get tired pretty quickly. And this team in general, when they start to get tired, they just are terrible. Like, just because they're like a shooting team, and, a shooting team, you got to keep rested, keep high energy, otherwise they'll start to miss. There's the second terrible shot of the game for me. I'm getting too greedy, feeling myself a little too much. Got to cut back on that for sure. Anyway, now with the Warriors, Steph Curry in general, another thing you've seen me do a couple times are little hop step jumpers. One of them was literally probably my best shot of the game as far as being open. Perfect release, and Steph Curry just bricked. Here go Bogut again, missing point blank. He's about to, he's tired. He's got to come out. But anyway, with the hop step jump shot it's most effective with someone with shot creator because it allows them to create more space on the shot, which Steph Curry has shot creator, and also has 94-3, so that doesn't hurt either. It's not a glitch like the Euro step shot was, the Euro 3, but it is very effective. See, here we go with Lee. That's what we need. He doesn't necessarily have to stand and dunk every time or anything, but just finish for me, Alright, so as you can see, I mean, this guy's got, he can shoot pretty well with his shooters. I mean, he doesn't really have any moves really with LeBron and Wade other than, like I said, just pressing X. And how do we miss that? I don't know, but at least we got the rebound. But, I mean, it's the Heat. So the Heat are going to get all the little BS. You just got to deal with it. I mean, I knew when I, started this game up what I was getting into. So we're just going to have to deal with it. And like I said, this is a great game. Like, it really, I mean, if you miss one play of this game, you're going to miss something important. So make sure you watch the whole thing. Because like I said, this is one of the best games I've played this entire year. And, another thing about the Warriors line that I forgot to mention at first is Harrison Barnes, Curry, Thompson, and Richard Jefferson all have spot-up shooter. So what that means is when they're stationary, they, have a higher chance of making their shots. So, like, I could shoot, like, shots that I normally want to shoot, like maybe B minuses or C pluses or C's or shots like that, and make a much higher percentage of those types of shots than I would with players that didn't have that. And also, Thompson has dead eye, and then Jefferson also has corner specialist, so that's good. And you see here, I've been getting a lot of deflections, but, defensively, I've been rewarded once with the break, but then, again, get the deflection, they get it right back for the kickball. I mean, it is what it is, like I said, with the Heat. And then, of course, LeBron just dunks on everybody. LeBron, best player in 2K, bar none. Now, when you're using the Warriors, you don't want to, and that's got to be fatigue. I'm passing the ball, it just bounces off someone's shoulder, and again, they're gone for another easy 2 points. So with this team, I mean, we're not going to be able to play with them when they are tired. So anytime you notice stuff like that happen, you got to take a timeout. Unfortunately, they don't really have that great of a bench beyond, Lee. I mean, Lee's a good big man. So it's not like I really want to play with the backups. I mean, Jack is not bad either, but I mean, Curry's so much better. And that was a great recovery by Wade right there to block that. So, I mean, you see, the way I'm playing offense is I'm having to spread the court and, just make good reads. Whether it's shooters or, go attacking the paint with the big man. I'm not able to just rely on the over-effective paint moves that I like to do with teams like the Heat or even like a Melo or Durant. I don't have that type of player who can finish on my team like that. So it's a lot more difficult. Now, see, I'm going to run a lot of plays this game just because I have to. I mean, I have to run good, solid sets with a team like this because of the fact, like I said, I can't rely on using those types of moves. So, now I actually have, a 2K13 Elite Guide of all, a ton of plays in it, and you're going to see this game. I mean, when you can, use such a lower rated team. I mean, the Warriors aren't bad. Let's get that out of the way. They're not a bad team. They're a fun team to use, but the Heat are just so much better than them. I mean, the Warriors are like a mid-tier team, whereas the Heat are the best team on the game, bar none. But when you can see that I can, use these plays to work with them against such a good team, that says all that needs to be said right there. I mean, there's a good example of one. Run a lot of stuff with, like I said, the shooters in the corners and then action at the elbows. And are you serious? Chalmers is really going to make some crap like that? Well, can you do? And there, if they're going to leave my big man in the paint like that, we'll attack that all day. Eventually, they're going to have to start helping out the shooters in the corners, and as soon as they do that, just got to make the right read. Bogut's fine as far as just dunking, but like any other type of moves, he just has none. Like you see, Lee can make all sorts of type of shots in the post. Bogut, nah. Oh my goodness, can we not get the ball? Yeah, guess not. So, yeah, like I said, I mean, a lot of times in the flow of a game, you don't run your plays as much as you want to. And it's like this game, I really just have to slow down and run a good, run a good offensive set every time. A lot of times you'll get a transition, don't want to slow the ball up. Well, let's have a wide open shot or a dunk or something. I just gotta be very deliberate. And look at that. Ray Allen's making layups or contact layups over centers and stuff. Like, get out of here. And then the one bad pass I make, and then of course he's just gone. Whereas I can't even get most of my deflections back, let alone start a fast break. See, he's kind of overplaying that hop step. So as soon as you see that, which I kind of see because he's playing off ball and just fouled me right there with Battier. He's almost playing a spot rather than playing, the man. He's playing a spot where he thinks I want to get to perform that shot. That's when you just straight up pull up off the dribble, like stationary, and take advantage of them running to wherever they think you're going to be. There I go again. That's the third one this game. I'm just not a good shot. You gotta stop doing that stuff. Like I said, I know that's my weakness with this team. Sometimes I just get a little too, happy with these shots with Curry. And well, not even Curry, but lots of players on this team have such good shots. Oh man. Finally they missed something. And that's a much better look. Higher quality shot. Oh man. Right in his face. Well, he has dead eye, but still, even with dead eye, that was a very, very contested shot. That's not a quality shot right there. Can't blow free throws with Curry. That's just what that is sometimes, when you got such a good shooter, you don't really fully concentrate on the free throws because you're assuming they can make the A-minuses or whatnot. That's why you always got to be concentrated on every single free throw to make sure you don't release it at the wrong point. Because sometimes even the best shooters will miss, little A-minuses, whatnot. You got to make sure that you get, perfect release as much as possible to minimize the chance of that happening. And look at that. Are you kidding me? Ah, man, I don't know how he made that. That was a horrible shot. LeBron James, first of all, is not even that good at threes. And second of all, there was like 3 people right in his face. Can't stand when people look at replays, but I'm not going to lie. I probably look at this replay too because that was such a crazy shot. So I don't blame him for this one. Like, come on, man. Is that 2 dudes right in his face, another one closing in? Both of them are right there contesting it. Like, you can't make that. Fade away, pull up off the dribble with 2 people jumping right in his face the whole time. Yeah. So, see again, Bogut just has really low stamina, so I'm going to have to, even though, like I said, oh my goodness, look at LeBron. Just dunking on 3 people. I would like to have Bogut in just for the defensive anchor, because when he's in, he makes the rest of my defense better. The other players, on-ball D increases, they get more deflections, they rebound better. That you don't really see LeBron being able to dunk on 3 people because the bump is just better. Here you go again, getting bumped all the way up the court, getting bumped, and then just dunks on 2 people again. Like, now LeBron will do that. I mean, it's LeBron, but when Bo gets in, that stuff doesn't happen as often. I mean, like I said, Barnes, at the 4 is good because he can finish in there, and he also has the spot-up shooter, which he doesn't have like an extremely high 3 or extremely high mid-range. Both of them, I think, are like 79, like high 70s range. But because he has a spot-up shooter, it also he has a much better. It's not like he just has a 79. It's more reliable than that. Now, you also notice that throughout this game, he's been using two big men a decent amount. Like, he's been having combinations of Bosch and Birdman and Haslam on there. So I've been getting hurt on the boards a little bit, and that time you see again I pull up because he's overplaying that hop step on the wing. So I just pulled up and easy shot. But yeah, I've been getting beat on the boards a little bit, but it's like I can't change my lineup. I gotta play with only one big man with this team. Otherwise, the offense is gonna get a lot more stagnant for me, and I can't have that. Like putting in Lee and Bogut at the same time, or even Landry and one of those two, is just not gonna be something that is good for me. I just gotta, get as many boards as possible and hope, it'd be better if he would have, only one big man in at a time and all shooters, but it looks like he's not really been doing that too often. And you see here, even when I get a break, a turnover and a possibility for a break, like his team is just so much faster than mine. Like they get back immediately, and that is a prime example of why I told you why I always need to be running plays, because like right there, you saw he was wide open in the corner. Assuming he'd just stay there for a wide open corner three, and he cut at the last second right as I was passing it to him. And that will just randomly happen. I mean, if you just don't run a play and just, freestyle basically. If I run a play, I know where everyone's going to be at all times. And it might seem like something, kind of small or whatever, but, when someone has such a much better team than you, all those little things actually, mean a big deal. That's a good shot. I'll make that most of the time. I just, released it, mistimed the release. And it's like I said, I played with these guys about 5 times. So I don't have all their releases 100% down, but, I'm at the point where I'm just such a good shooter that even without having played with them a bunch, still get the perfect release 9 times out of 10. But, like, with the team I play with all the time, like the Heat, you won't ever see me not get a perfect release with any of their players. See what I'm saying with Lee? Like, he doesn't even have to get a dunk animation. Anything around the basket, he's finishing 9 times out of 10. But, the D has suffered without him in here. without Bogut in here. That's good ball movement. I'm lucky he missed that. Come back with a good open look for Curry. Like I said, 94-3. Man, dangerous. And the thing is, all those, really 3 or 4 of those threes I missed out of the 5 I think 3 of them were the bad, just the stupid shots I took earlier in the first half. I haven't really done any of that in this quarter, but yeah, early in the first half I took about 3 stupid shots with him. Those are the misses. It's not even really like his, he's just missing open looks. He did miss 1 or 2 open looks, but, that's to be expected. You can never make anything. You can never make everything, no matter how good the player is. Shooting. So there, like I said, he's going to have to start helping in the paint. And he did that play, and that left Thompson wide open in the corner for the 3. I took it and was able to make it easily. And here you see what I'm talking about with Barnes. He's not, LeBron or D-Wade or a superstar or anything, but, he does have the ability to get to the basket if there's an opening, which there was there. And, he can finish pretty good. And as you can see, I really just need to get Bogut in there because this defense without him is just abysmal. There's no one, my team can be in decent position, but they just cannot stay in front of LeBron or Wade. They're just not good defenders, and LeBron and Wade are that good. So I need Bogut to help my defense. That's pretty much all there is to it. And, Curry, he can finish a little bit. I'm not going to, use it too much. But if anyone can get direct to under the basket like that in this game, they're gonna finish a high amount of those opportunities. Even though Curry's short, he's not tall, super tall or anything. If I can get to that point or spot on the floor, I feel like he's a good enough player to make that play more times than not. And how he makes that, I do not know. Like, that's about the third three, that Ray Allen one and then the LeBron one right before the half, that just really, like, I felt like I was about to, go on a little run, get like maybe 6-8 point lead, and then those happen every time. Ah, man, just kills the whole momentum. But see, again, he's really overplaying that hop step, and I really haven't even done it at all in the second half. I've just been pulling straight up, taking advantage of how I see him playing me. That's good D. See what I'm saying? Now we got a little bit more ability to trap and stay in front of our man, and we're jumping more passes. We're both getting in the game. Just, better overall defense. And that Chalmers shot was big, though. 2 people right in his face, he made it. He doesn't even have dead eye, so that's why it's like Ray Allen, from time to time that'll happen. But Chalmers, or anyone without dead eye, just shouldn't happen. So like I said, this fourth quarter is crazy. So make sure you see, you stay tuned to the whole game. Oh man, good D, and then, like I said, he's been getting a lot of boards this game, a lot of them, and that killed me with that because I went to crash myself and left my area of the zone trying to get the rebound because I know we're small and the help on the boards we can get. Ray Allen got a wide open look and drained it. And that's the first time I've used that shot in a while now. I seen, he kind of backed up off me. And look at Curry, man. Curry's playing a great game. And I seen he backed up off me. I took the shot. I mean, that is a deep shot, but, Curry 94-3, he can make those. And I gambled for the steal, and I was just literally a hair late. And but then, of course, that gave him an open lane. And you can see, wow, that is a shot we have to make. That miss really hurts. That's a corner specialist, a spot-up shooter, wide open with an 87-3, perfect release, and he's going to miss that. You can't get a better shot than that at all. See, now he's trying to trap me, but Curry can get by Bosch, no problem. Get a good, that's the best animation you can get into the lane, and like I said, Curry, you expect him to make that, but he's not going to make every one. That kind of hurts. Again, he's trapping me, just throw it up, easy look here for Jefferson, and again, he breaks it. So, I don't know, maybe my team is fatigued, but that's like 8 points right there that I should have had. And, not getting those 8 points, now he's up 5. Wide open, perfect look on a 3, a great drive, great move in the paint, and then another wide open 3 by Jefferson, and we miss all 3 shots, and now he's up 5. But, 3 minutes left, down 5 with the ball. Just no need to panic at all. This is a team that can score very quickly. And, here, I'm just looking to absolutely get myself, a high percentage shot. If it's a 3, we'll take it, but I just need to get a good shot. You see, this is why I like Harrison Barnes, because not only, he's a threat pretty much anywhere. He can make open shots, but, he closed out hard. I was able to drive right past D-Wade, get under the basket, and like I said, when he's under the basket, he finishes very well for the most part. Time he got with the dunk. See, Lee's not really a good rim protector. Bogut will give you some good blocks. Lee, he's not really going to get blocks for you. We got to make that, though. Like, again, that's just another wide open look from Jefferson that he bricked. Expecting him to make that. I mean, we just called a timeout, so he should be fresh. It's a bad shot. And we got to get that rebound, man. Oh, and really they let Birdman make that. Birdman's not like that. He's not a finisher. All right, he's up 7. Still, I just got to get a score here. Now, that's a great look. Transition. Klay Thompson drains it, so now I'm just down 4, so we good. Say, make sure you watch this whole game. I'm telling you, don't want to miss the ending. Oh, and again, great D. But, I don't really have much here, so I'm going to try it up and under, and I was able to draw a foul. Didn't have the clear path again because LeBron away got back so fast, tried the up and under. Now, I do not know this guy's free throw. Like, this is the one guy on this team, other than, like, Lee and Bogut, that I just don't know his free throw. I haven't really shot with him free throws before, and you can see I can't get anything better than a B, and I go 1 for 2, so that kind of hurts. Good closeout right there by Curry, so he didn't get the wide open look, and he missed. That's a big free throw, though. I mean, any points, at this point in the game are important. But then, he goes for the steal and ends up fouling me, so I get, I can't miss a free throw of Curry in the clutch. I'd probably break my Xbox. And I'm down 1 now. And see, it could have been tied if I would have made that last free throw of Barnes. Yeah, oh man, it's like I really need to put Bogut in for this defense, but first of all, I just haven't been able to trust him really offensively this game. You can see, Curry, he's got that driving ability, but it has to be an open lane. He's not going to just go up on people like LeBron will, but as long as he has a lane, he's good. So I'm going to have to put Bogut in. You see I just make that sub right now. Alright, so, at this point in the game, there's no need, like I said, there's no need to really go for threes this early. Once it maybe is down to like 20 or 30 seconds if needed, I can go for threes. And, that's not a good animation right there. Like, he's not trying to get that animation. But it's LeBron, Right there, I could have gone for the 3, but again, it's not that time of the game. The mid-range, no matter how high Curry's 3 is a more reliable shot. So, again, let me, try to, get a stop, maybe, get a turnover. And if needed, like I said, I can go for threes or play the foul game once I get around 20, 30 seconds left if I need to. And there's no reason for the computer to foul right there. He was in a bad situation with basically no time left on the shot clock, and now that bailed him out. They get to take more time. And then get out of that situation. But thankfully, we tied LeBron right here on the trap. This is an important jump ball. I gotta win this. You gotta be kidding me, man. How does Bogut let Wade just get the... we win the jump ball and then Bogut just watches Wade get it, and then not only watches him get the ball, but he lets him score. Like that's annoying. And that's a great move. Oh, we have got to hit that. I mistimed that shot just barely, though, so I guess that's why we missed it. But, again, the free throw, which I don't know. Oh, man, I literally cannot get more than a B. Like, this is killing me right here. And then what do you know? I go 1 for 2 again. All right, so we got a foul here. All right, so hopefully, he misses one of the 2. But even if he makes both, I can still go for a 2. If I have an open 3, I'll take it, sure. But, if I need to, I just need to score a period. And then either, go for the steal. If I don't get the steal, foul. That's what we're looking at right now. Like I said, I'm not going to go for a 3 until I absolutely have to. But, if it's open, I'll take it. But I'm just looking to get some sort of points here. Any ways necessary. You see he's double teaming me, so I'm just waiting for Jack to cut, which he does right there. And again, now we go for a steal. If we don't get the steal, we foul. And how clutch is that to get the steal? Oh man, I'm thinking about pulling that, but that was a good look. Jack has high mid-range, but let's get the ball to Curry, man. He's the closer. Let's see what we got. Oh, we blow by Chalmers, wide open. bang, and we go to overtime. I mean, how clutch is that, man? Come up with the steal and then just completely leave Chalmers and make the open shot with a second left at the buzzer. Woo! I'm feeling myself now. It's like, oh, a little too deep. Oh, man. You would have made that. We're going to the moon. But finally, I get an offensive rebound, man. It feels like he's got so many more second chance points and more offensive rebounds than I do. But finally, I get one. Just let me get one. Oh, man. All right. So, I'm not going to let LeBron beat me. I'd much rather wait. Like, look at this. This is just bad. Type of stuff LeBron gets away with, though. You gotta be kidding me. You cannot miss that. Could have possibly shot that, but I wanted to slow things down a little bit. But there's no way that Harrison Barnes just missed that layup for me. But I ended up getting him a wide open three, perfect release, and he misses. Like, Harrison Barnes just killed me, man. Chance to go up 4 or 5 points, and 2 perfect looks, misses both of them. And then LeBron makes that. Like, that's the stuff that just makes you want to pull your hairs out. Your hair out. Oh, man. And then I forced the pass. Like, that's completely my fault because, while he was past them, you know you're playing the Heat. And anytime they can recover and even get close to you, they may drop the ball. So that was completely on me, but it was just, like, so frustrating for him to make that shot. Like, I kind of got dumb and forced that. Oh, man. Wide open look here, can't get much better, perfect release, and he misses. Like, what's up with all these misses? Man, that's crazy. Well, at least we got points. Harrison Barnes came up with a good putback, but you gotta make that. Like, Birdman. He can do whatever. Again, we'll just trap LeBron and Wade. Anyone else can beat us. Oh, and that is just great defense. That is great defense, man. Bogut coming through for me. All right, so Wade's kind of bodied up on him right here. That's why I just handed it off to Thompson. He was kind of to the side, but still. You've seen Wade already make a crazy block this game, so I just handed it off as Thompson came for the uncontested look at the layup. And let me just trap here. I don't want Wade or LeBron beating me. And that's great. Oh, man, that's great D, but he made it. That's just the Heat. Love. I wouldn't even try one of them shots with anyone on my team. I know it's not going. Alright, so it's been back and forth in overtime. Pretty much. Gotta get a good look here. It's a big possession. So now he's trapping me. Harrison Barnes, let's see if you can hit this time, please. Thank you, man. North Carolina, stand up. Even though I'm a Duke fan, man. Oh, man, gotta love that. Oh, man, I made a mistake there. Anytime I trap and I play against the Heat, I gotta find Ray Allen, and I kind of just had a lapse right there. That was a bad play by me to leave him open. But then I come back again. He's trying to trap Curry now, and I'm just finding an open player. Perfect offense, and we drain the shot. All right, so here what I'm doing is I'm just substituting, trying to get my best defensive lineup in that I possibly can with the Warriors. And, if he ends up scoring, then I'll call a timeout or, whatever to get my subs in for the lineup I just had for, offensive purposes. Yeah, you can put Jack in at point guard. Alright, so you're going to see as soon as we broke the huddle, I just made the subs right back for offense so that if there's a dead ball after this play, they'll come in. Even like a foul or anything like that, so. Alright, now the thing here is I'm not letting Ray Allen get open no matter what. I don't care if they get a dunk, whatever. Ray Allen is just not getting open. And here, it's kind of like he has 3 seconds left, so I'm going to double him. I know he's not going to pass it to LeBron with 3 seconds left, and he misses. So I was able to pull that W out for all them people who always talking about the Heat. I mean, what, you just saw me beat the Heat with the freaking Warriors, so yeah, it's real. That's for all you people out there who say the Heat, are unstoppable and you can't beat them with a lower rated team. Yeah, well, you just gotta be a good enough player like me. Look at that, 31-18 with Curry.